see him in singles action, Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Marcus, let's talk about your match.
Well, Mean Gene, as you know, everybody's dream is to be the world heavyweight champion. But I can't forget about my partner. Everybody out there knows has been trying to go for the world tag team titles. But when an opportunity like this knocks at your door, you just can't let it go. So I'm telling all these fans out here, we didn't think this would hurt our tag team, so we sat down, decided to be the best thing to do.
All right, it's coming off right here.
No wasted motion in this athlete. Whoever he is, he knows how to put a hurting on an opponent. He's a very offensive-minded athlete.
1, 2, 3, pinfall. behind this mask is the only man that can crush the hopes of the little stingers until a man stands over the remnants of his career and says, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Rest in peace, Stinger. Your career is over. Ladies and gentlemen, the next heavyweight champion, Ravishing Rick Rude.
That's right, people. It's Ravishing Rick Rude. And anybody who knows Ravishing Rick Rude knows that all I care about is myself, my women, and my money. It just so happens that my money man has a problem with the championship committee. And the way he sees fit to solve this problem is to dismantle brick by brick. What better way, Mr. Dangerously, to start off than with a low-life scumbag like Sting? You know, Mr. Dangerously, a couple questions come to my mind. I'm kind of wondering if he is the low-life, garbage-collected scumbag that he portrays on TV. Well, Sting, your days are numbered, and I'm going to take your title.
If you get in my face today, I'm going to kick your ass. You understand that? Forces with the monster of the Midway. Ravishing Rick Rude and Big Vader will lace our boots and step through the ropes together with one common cause, one common goal: to rid of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, to rid of the man called Sting. That's right, Okerlund. Thursday night, the Big Man and I will prove once and for all that united we stand, divided they fall. But Flair get back to reality, brother. We're gonna settle it once and for all, brother. Vader's revenge. Vader's revenge. I will have my revenge. Got them all done, beating your butt, and you're laying on your back, broken. I might ask your wife if she wants to go out with a real man when it's all said and done. You show up, Flair, because it will be Vader's revenge.
All right, I thank you very much.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. 'Cause the $1 Million Man always gets his way.
Money, 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 money.
Fight!
1, 2, 3, 4.
British Bulldog, you shocked the entire World Wrestling Federation with what you did. How could you have possibly set up someone like that? How could you have possibly done what you did? You set him up. You set everybody up. And the question is, why, Davey? The question is, why, Davey? Why?
Hey, let me explain something to you, Vince McMahon, first of all, and I wouldn't be surprised that you'd ask a question like that, because you're passing the buck. You've been a part of this. All these people have been a part of it. The whole stinking World Wrestling Federation's been a part of it. It's real simple.
Nice haircut.
What happens when a guy has a job where he does all the work and gets none of the credit. Where he has all of the talent, but gets none of the glory. Where he has all the ability, but he gets none of the rewards.
Yeah, I can relate.
It preys on his mind until one day he snaps, goes to the closet, gets an AK-47. You read about it in the newspaper tomorrow. That's what happened to the former Davey Boy Smith, now the new British Bulldog. He's the one that got everything done, but who did the people recognize? What'd they say? USA, USA. This man's from England. What motivation does USA give him? They might as well have been saying Bolivia, Bolivia. It didn't make any difference.
What do you expect him to say? We're in America.
You come to his capabilities. British Bulldog, one of the biggest international stars in the world. He beat Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title in front of 80,000 people. He's one of the biggest stars in the world. But has he ever even once gotten the opportunity to wrestle for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title? Even once to challenge for it? Not once. You know why? Because they're scared of him. So they passed him over. They said, Davey Boy's a nice guy. Who wants to sign the autographs? Let Davey Boy do it. Who do we give the title shot to? One of our fair-haired boys. Davey's a nice guy. He'll understand. Well, this ain't Davey Boy Smith anymore. Davey Boy Smith is dead. The British Bulldog is here. And this is one dog that is determined to go out and take what he wants. And this is one dog that's determined to have his day.
All right, let's, please, if you can, tell us, how did it feel when you did what you, surely you had some misgivings. How did it make you feel when you had double-crossed and turned your back in the process? How did it feel inside?
You know what, Vince McMahon? People are saying to me, are you sorry for what you did, British Bulldog? Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't do it sooner. Because you know what?
Good. That was good.
Nice guys finish last. I'm not a nice guy, and I'm not going to finish last. I come and sign every one of your stinking kids' autographs. What do I get? Nothing. I step in the ring with Owen Hart. What do the people chant? We want Bret. We want Bret. I step in the ring with Lex Luger. What do the people say? USA, USA. I'm sick of it. I never get nothing. No, I want a bone to eat the British Bulldog once more, and he's gonna get more. He's not right, Jim Cornette.
That's exactly right, and I'm putting everybody in the WWF on notice. Brother, this is a new British Bulldog, and this is one dog whose bite is a whole lot worse than his bark.
You know, there becomes a point in time where even the most important things in life just don't matter. A lot of things just don't matter anymore. When I think of what happened with you, when I lost the Intercontinental belt, I think of that as being the worst day in my life. To be that sick, to be that beat up and humiliated by you. Well, things are a little different. The Hitman, he's back on track. And you're gonna be the first score that I'm gonna settle. And then I'm gonna climb my way to the top, and I'm gonna regain the WWF Intercontinental belt.
1, 2, 3, pinfall.
A jolly good evening to all my friends here in Texas. It has been my pleasure this week to spend the week here in Texas, and it has impressed me so much because you love everything big and everything is on a grand scale. And I know that you, my friends, love a challenge. I make a challenge to any one of the World Wrestling Federation superstars to come down here and wrestle me, nay, grapple me for my European Championship. But unlike you people here in Texas, I will show sportsmanship and pride. Not like you when you got beat by Oklahoma a few weeks ago.
Oh! Hey, come on!
Thank you very much, thank you.
That's heat.
One, two, three.
Disqualification.
I'll tell you who's going to end up being dropped because he's dropped Shawn Michaels, and that's Big Daddy Cool, Diesel.
Diesel dropped this guy just like a bad habit.
He'll live to regret it.
I like that outfit. That's got a lot of color, a lot of class.
misguided morons.
They got his number.
They don't have
Big
enough money to
Daddy
pay
Cool
attention.
Diesel and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels were more than just World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. We were friends. I mean, if I were all alone and going down the highway in my white Ford Bronco, Big Daddy Cool Diesel is the man I thought I would want behind the wheel. But all of that has changed. You want to know why Big Daddy was doing so well? It's because he was under the guidance of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Please.
That's right. He said it exactly right.
Now, Diesel can come out here and lie to you. He can lie to the fans of the World Wrestling Federation, but Big Daddy, you cannot lie to yourself. And you know as well as I do that without the Heartbreak Kid, you, big man, are nothing but a zero. So what I had to do was play a little chin music for Big Daddy Cool. This is a physical sport. If you can't take a kick in the chops, Big Daddy, then you don't want any of the HB kit. And yes, it was me who dissolved the tag team, because let's face it, I'm the man who put it together. I'm the man who made Big Daddy Cool one half of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions.
That's a lie.
No, he's telling the truth. He should be grateful, too.
And in an odd way, I'm the man who made Big Daddy Cool, period.
That's the biggest lie of all.
Adjust your glasses.
That title shot was supposed to be the title shot of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Big Daddy Cool was one half of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, and yours truly was the other half. But I guess somewhere down the line, I must have lost a rock, paper, scissor contest, so he gave Diesel the title shot. You know, I'd be the man right now, today.
Well, we all know your track record.
Big Daddy, when you come off of this emotional high that you're on, you're going to be staring into the face of the Heartbreak Kid, because I'll go through everybody in the World Wrestling Federation, and they'll have no choice but to give me a shot at you, big man. And when you and I hook up, you, my friend, are going to meet your maker.
Hi, it's me, Big Daddy Cool. I'm a genetic wonder, and I'm much more articulate than you. I don't have to go to a dictionary to pick my words. Actions speak louder than words. And I can do it any time I wish. If you want it, come get it. I'm a real easy man to find.
The Hollywood Blonde.
Tony, just when the critics read Hollywood its last rites, the Blondes burst upon the scene, were splashed all over the tabloids. It's got to be one of the most exciting times.
Come on, Tony, don't you know who the biggest stars in Hollywood are right now? It's the Blondes. And you don't have to wait on a midnight clear to look up and see all the stars, Tony. You can see them right here.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Right there, the stars. All right, guys, let's talk. Let's talk about the top challengers, the World Tag Team Championship, the former Tag Team Champions.
Challengers? Those two bums can't even coordinate their travel schedule. Nowhere to be found. You expect them to have a chance against the team of the 90s?
You make
the
me
next
sick.
Dynasty in tag team wrestling?
I can't agree with how they won the belts or how they beat us last week. But if we had to face the... You realize who he's talking to? Hey, shut up. Say, I like the way you guys act. I can't say agree the way you guys look. But I do respect your wrestling ability. You guys been champion before, so have we. Come down to the dog pound and get down where it gets real nasty, boy. You see, my nose is to the ground. I smell him. I smell the heat.
I'm feeling good as usual, Mean Gene. Come on, let's get this thing rolling. What do you want to talk
Well, let's talk about what people are asking me about, and I guess that's this man that ain't your boy Ric Flair. What in the world? What? Not again. I said not again.
Sting. One more time, I will walk before the wrestling world, and I will say to you, you are the only man in this sport that I hold in the same esteem as I hold myself in. That means I consider you the best thing going today. I'm asking you to be my partner. Now, brother, look at my eye. Things have escalated, buddy. It's on. You keep your mouth shut, punk. I'll come over and slap you. I'm talking to Sting. I am through playing games. I'm telling you, Ric Flair to Sting, you're the only man I'll take as a partner. Arn Anderson has walked his own course in life, needs to be taught a lesson, and I want you to high-five me in front of this whole world, brother. Let's make him smoke. Let's make him quick. Come on, brother. Come on, man. Put it up.
You say you hold me, the Stinger, in the same esteem as yourself. I take that as a tremendous, tremendous put down. No! Adios, buddy.
I think he's made it perfectly clear. He doesn't want anything to do with you, Flair.
Sting, Sting, think this out. This could change the course of history. Ric Flair and Sting, side by side, united, you and me, you and me. And believe me, brother, there's nothing wrong with styling and profiling. Nothing wrong.
Very quickly.
There's nothing wrong with limousine riding and jet flying.
Gentlemen,
Let me tell you something. Reluctantly, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt this one time. One time only. But if you swerve me in the slightest little bit, sometime down the line, I'm going to, wait a minute, I'm going to leave you for dead. Dead, dead, dead.
Brother, in front of the whole world, let me say, there's only one Stinger. And brother, I'm wild about being at your side. Woo!
you don't look all that happy or all that trusting. You appear a little bit reluctant.
No, there was a day where I might have been jumping for joy to be doing something like this. But you pushed me into a corner, and you know it. You've proven yourself for years and years and years. Maybe the best world champion of all time, but you have not proven yourself beyond the shadow of any doubt to me. So don't you be jumping too high off the ground just yet, Nature Boy.
Stinger! Stinger! Can you smell it?
It's the excitement in the air. Look at the power of the great Sting, the style and profiling of the Nature Boy. High five, Stinger, brother. Let's go on this baby sailing high.
What about it, Sting? What about it?
Just because I'm backed in a corner and I gotta wrestle as your tag team partner doesn't mean that we're shaking hands and we're buddy-buddy. As a matter of fact, we're far from it.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude, a man who was on top of the world. Sexiest man alive. From the top of the world to ashes in a few short months. A man in mourning. Tortured, stripped of my United States title. Crucified and left to die. A man who came from nothing and rose to the top. And it may have been my destiny to be stripped of the title. What you need to realize is that you not only became champion, but you became a marked man. Like a man with a big old target on his gourd, walking back and forth across the shooting range. Like a man with a fur coat and antlers on his head, running through the woods in deer hunting season. Like a fella on the beach, throwing popcorn up to the seagulls. They're flocking all over your head. They want that popcorn. And you know, sooner or later, you're gonna be dumped on. What you have hovering over your head right now is a great big old hungry pterodactyl. And when this pterodactyl dumps on you, it's gonna be a real sad time in your life. You came from nothing to the top. Ashes to ashes. You're in for a rude awakening.
Disqualification.
never faced a man like me before. And Hulk Hogan, I, Sergeant Slaughter, and we're playing by my rules now. You got that, you mortal slime? You better get it. And that, Hulk Hogan, is an order.
complaining because this is not a title match, but Arn, I got news for you. I'm gonna show up as though it is a world title match. In other words, I'm gonna be full throttle. You better do the same. This fist right here is for me and all the pain and agony you caused me. This one right here is the biggie. This one right here is for all the stingers, little stingers behind me and all the pain and aggravation you caused them, so I might just pop you once for me and pop you twice for the little stingers, and then when we got you laying down flat on the ground and that tongue is sticking out, I'm gonna stomp on it and I'm gonna twist it right into the ground.
The only reason I don't break you in half right now because the world title's not in the line and I ain't letting you off that easy.
1, 2, count 2.
I will not stand by idle. I will systematically dismantle Sting. Like it or not, people, I will be your undisputed World Heavyweight Champion.
Brutal attack on the Stinger. Well, if that's your form of brutal ravishing, Rick Rude, it got you absolutely nothing. But what it got me was fired up, pumped up, out of my mind. Because I'm still standing here, and I'm coming right at you. You're ganging up on me. All of this is weighing against you, pal. You're mine.